Listen to this. You may not have noticed it before, but this sounds familiar, right? What you just heard is a snippet from the song Almond Brother by the Winstons, and it's the most used sample of all time.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Hated by everyone, that's the way it seems. I don't know what's shorter, his damn temper or my...
Hey Mason,
Hey, Sam.
have you heard about the Winstons before?
No, I haven't.
Well, let me tell you about them. The Winstons were a funk and soul group made known by their track Color Him Father. It was recorded in 1969 and went on to win Richard Spencer, who is the writer and copyright holder, a Grammy in 1970 for Best R&B Song.
What?
While the song was successful for its time, holding Billboard Top 100 position for 13 weeks and peaking at number 7 on July 19th of 1969, its overall impact doesn't even come close to what can be found on the B-side of this track, titled Almond Brother. An interesting thing about their B-side is that it wasn't planned. It was really like roughly put together because they felt like they were out of material.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, okay, let's just
Screw it. We got to get this famous song out now.
exactly.
Let's just do one take,
slap it on the backside
yeah,
of this.
who cares?
Yeah. So this B-side didn't get much traction as a song until the introduction of the sampler in
Okay.
music. Are you familiar with the sampler?
No, but I think the name kind of, you sample stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the turntable also, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, so as this genre and sampling style continued to develop, the almond break was revisited and eventually popularized by NWA's Straight Outta Compton. However, it was originally used 2 years prior by girl group Salt and Peppa in their song I Desire. And with these early hip-hop groups, the almond break was used mostly in like a 1-bar loop. So
Yeah.
it's just like, you hear the same thing repeating.
Yeah.
And then, you know what happens with like practice?
What happens with practice, Sam?
You get advancements, you get better at things.
Okay.
Which
Did
is
they
what
get
happened.
better at sampling the almond break?
They did. They did
How?
get better. It happened over in the UK.
The Brits? They did it better than us?
They got a hold of it.
No! The Brits are stealing our culture. How could they?
They did it by speeding up the sample.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Talented, aren't they?
So the original tempo of the almond break is 135 BPM. But it was adapted into a basic 90 BPM tempo for the hip-hop genre and
Yeah.
songs like Straight Outta Compton.
That's
for
kind of a
example.
standard.
Yeah, it's like the hip-hop standard.
Yeah.
And then the 1997 song Firestarter by The Prodigies sped the sample up to around 170 BPM. And this was like the new norm for the UK,
Got it.
like faster songs.
So where'd it go after the UK, after hip hop? What did it just continue to be this huge popular drum sample?
Yeah, it's been used. It's still been used. Tyler the Creator has used it in a song. It's been used in show theme songs like Powerpuff Girls and Futurama. It's kind of all over the place.
Damn.
Yeah.
Haven't seen either of those, but I know they're good.
They are good. So there is somebody by the name of Michael Schneider.
Okay.
He wrote a book called A Beginner's Guide to Constructing the Universe.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this book, he made a connection between the golden ratio. Are you familiar?
Like the Greek thing with the guy that's like, this is the perfect symbol of what a... Yeah, I get it.
Yes, exactly. So he lined up the sound waves from the almond break to picture of golden ratio and found that the peaks perfectly lined up with
Damn.
the proportions on this person.
So it's like the perfect audio sample, according to the Greeks.
According to the Greeks.
According to the gods.
They were onto something.
Dang.
They knew what they were talking about.
Huh. And this is all like by accident, because you said the B-side was just like thrown together.
It was thrown
It's
together.
just a improv.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Gregory Coleman was the guy the genius behind the Amen
The
break.
drummer, okay.
Yes. He drummed for people like the Marvelettes, Otis Redding, Curtis Mayfield, all prior to joining the Winstons.
I'm old enough to know all these people.
But unfortunately, we'll never know his intentions and his genius behind this break because sadly he passed away in early 2000s.
Oh, no.
Homeless and broke.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, which is like...
Really? Because
yeah.
this is the most sampled thing of all time, right?
Most sampled thing. It's an iconic...
They won a Grammy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Not for this song.
Yeah, but he was a part of the group, right?
He was a part of the group,
Wow.
yeah. And the song they didn't receive any royalties either for this song.
Oh, crazy. Was sampling not like a legal standard back in the 80s and 90s? Was it just like copyright was kind of free range?
I'm not sure if it was like so new that people just kind of got away with it.
Yeah, and it just like people had used it, so it set the precedent that other people could use it, and he'd never really. That's crazy. That sucks.
That's it. That's the Winstons Amen break.
Hell yeah. How do you feel? That one went a lot better. I think that one is very useful, especially if you set the name of the drummer.
There's a man at my house, he's so big and strong. He goes to work each day and he stays all day long. He comes home each night.